Josh Downs now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Downs goes in motion. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Tight end going in motion here. A 2nd down throw for Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. From the gun, Richardson. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the 1st down. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
They put Woods in motion. On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Matt Milano there to stop him. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again. Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
He's got his man. That's down. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. So that'll do it for a fast-moving 1st quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll go down back at the 4.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Richardson. It is brought in the end zone. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Allen. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper. And he will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, this is down. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He'll take a deep shot for downs. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
56, 56.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Look out.
Play action. It's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Middle. Look out.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
What's that?
They'll go play action here with Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
What's that?
Again, it's Allen to the air. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
What's that?
Throwing again. It's Allen. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Buffalo. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Richardson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Is it?
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Half. Look out.
Now it's Allen. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Is it?
Now Allen. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up on the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They bring a tight end in motion left.
Look out.
Now Allen on first down. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Five wide. Is it?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. And he will go all the way. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. Pass's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 21-7 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Anthony Gould now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Ready, set.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. Pass right side to down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Downs goes in motion. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Let's go now.
They put Woods in motion. On first down, it's Richardson. get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points those...
And he will score! Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Colts.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Allen. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Cook. And he's going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Colts 15.
Third and long.
Look out!
From the gun, Josh Allen. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it's going to be 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
That is hard. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Gould on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll motion over Pierce. On 1st and 10, here's in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Come on. Hey.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's gonna be caught. Finding room at midfield. Still on his feet. And he's out of bounds, but they're gonna spot this inside the 25. What a play on 4th and long. 56 yards. Here's Richardson. That is caught at the 3. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Richardson gonna look to throw, and he will score! Game on! Jonathan Taylor, touchdown Indy. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It covers 51 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Allen gonna give it to Cook. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Here's a first carry for the man from Kentucky, Ray Davis. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down.
That's the gain of 3. Now on 3rd and 5.
They'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Allen.
1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Allen leading the Bills to the line for this 2-point try. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson. He'll take a deep shot for downs. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Matt Milano.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here we go. One final play. Now he'll air one out. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Bills.